Well, that didn't go as planned, but I'm back. So that's been an adventure, and y'all been waiting on a video, which I don't know if any of y'all were. Sorry you missed it, but I'll tell you what all has happened since we talked last. It wasn't what I'd planned, but learned a few lessons. And today, I'm going to learn another lesson about, again, my father's the judge. And man, there's so much chatter about this one cigar. And I told you guys from the beginning, like, I just tell you if I like something or I don't. And the one that I smoked, I like. I know that cigar uh, aficionado said it was the cigar of the year. I don't know about all that, but I liked it enough that I've gotten a couple more of them. And listen, I don't know that I had heard as much about this, good or bad, until it got that vote, which is crazy to me. Because then people either loved it or hated the vote, or was that about money or all this stuff. But anyway, I think it's good enough for you to try. And granted, I'm not as well diverse as a lot of people. I just like what I like, and this is one of them that I have come to like. So, and I haven't been able to enjoy a cigar for a while, because if you can hear, I got a lot of this going on. So here's what all happened. Sherry and I had went to North Carolina to watch a nursing white coat ceremony. Caleb's girlfriend is becoming a nurse, and it's a very awesome ceremony. They get presented their white coat. They've earned this to continue their education and become a nurse. So we had planned on doing that, going down, watching that, celebrating that with her, met some of her family, and also to get to watch Caleb practice some baseball and get to see the baseball team. Well, I always try to check the weather as best I can before we leave, just kind of know what we're going into. But I didn't check past that. Just really didn't take the time to do that, and I should have. So we were going to try to come back on that Sunday. And we live in Tennessee, and to get to the way we go to their college campus in North Carolina, you got to go over this mountain, and there's just these different roads. So when we were getting ready to come back, it had snowed on the mountain, from the mountain back to Tennessee. So we said, you know what? The family we were staying with said, man, we'd love for you just to stay, make it a longer kind of weekend vacation. We played card games and stuff. I said, hey, as long as you don't mind, awesome. Thanks for having us. So we stayed a couple extra days, and our plan was to leave on Tuesday, because then it would have been cleared. The streets here would have been cleared. So it snowed there in North Carolina. So then we were stuck, and we were going to go back because the baseball team was having this baseball fundraising dinner the next weekend. So now we just said, hey, why go back on Thursday and come back on Friday? So we end up staying for an entire week unplanned. Had to do laundry a couple of times because we only had enough clothes for the weekend. And Sherry was really concerned about that. That was one of her biggest concerns. And just between us, she had said, listen, I didn't bring enough underwear for this. And I said, here's what guys do. Just turn it on the inside out. I said it as serious as I could, and she said, y'all are disgusting. I'm not doing that. We're going to get some laundry detergent. So anyway, we figured out a way to be there for a week. So then, and the whole time I'm thinking about doing this and thinking, man, I need to make a video. This will be awesome to share with you guys. Hadn't taken any cigar stuff with me, no cigars, didn't take a tripod. So I had nothing, learned my lesson. Next trip, I'll definitely take my stuff with me. So we came back after that week, and the plan was Caleb and his team go down to Florida around Miami, Boca Raton area for like 4 or 5 games over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, over 4 or 5 days. So we had planned to go do that. Well, we got back home, and then we were kind of pressed up against, are we going to take that trip? Because we didn't plan on being gone a week. And then I had a meeting with college students on campus at ETSU. Spoke to them. Well, the next day, when we had planned on leaving, I get all kinds of slight fever. I always just call it the crud. Like, I grew up feeling this, and it just was the crud. Like, you cough up mucus and stuff, and I don't know if it's sinus infection. I don't know what it was, but, you know, flu was going rampant, and flu A and flu B and all this stuff was in the community. So and going to campus to be around college students, I may have gotten it there. But so a couple of days, man, I was down. So we had to cancel the Florida trip. And the whole time I'm thinking, well, I don't want to just sit here. So I got some work done on my computer, and I was thinking, well, I'll make a video, tell everybody, hey, I'm alive. It's okay. Miss talking to y'all. And then it was just so bad, I was thinking, man, I can't smoke a cigar with this going on. But I wanted to anyway. I wanted to give it a go. I still like that, y'all. I don't think it's the greatest cigar I've ever had. It's not it's not my top 3 or 4, but I mean, I still like it. It's good. Anyway, but you can be the judge of that. I know that was cheesy, but dad jokes just pop in my head or your head when we get this age. I know some of y'all aren't a fan. That's okay. So anyway, so we were able to watch Caleb's ball games on TV because a lot of colleges stream it now, obviously. So far, there's one more tonight. I don't know when you'll get to see this, but when I'm recording it, there's another game this evening that we'll get to watch. So that was good. At least we got to see it. And we got to see a lot of pictures that a lot of parents and Caleb and some of the players have posted. And man, it just looked awesome. And thinking about having all this going on and being snowed in, we're just kind of bummed not to have been in Florida, and hoping that we'll do that this year. Like I want to make that one of my goals is to get down to Florida and take some cigars with me and pick up some good cigars from Florida. But anyway, it's been an adventure. And I told you guys, I thought about this in one of my videos. I said, man, stay with your goals. Stay with your goals. By the way, I hope y'all been watching Christian. my buddy in Hawaii, man, one of his goals was to lose weight, and he is absolutely killing it. Like, he's been updating everybody on his video. Man, I'm telling you, I love that dude. Christian, you inspired me. I've already lost 8 pounds. And that's because you started, bro. So, because you started on your journey, and I'm cheering you on, man, I started the same journey. So, I appreciate you sharing that and your updates about that. Please don't stop telling us, because man, at this age I need to drop a few also, and have gotten started on that. Nowhere near where you're at, but I tell you what, we've started, and I appreciate you for that. Anyway, gotta nurture that a little bit. I'm talking too much. So during the time I was down, my boys, my dudes, my bros from Oklahoma made a video and shared it, and they had a long ash competition. Well, obviously everything's happened and just kind of been bummed, and I'm telling y'all, go watch their video about the long ash competition. I got tickled, and then I got tickled at myself for being so tickled about what happens in the competition. I laughed and smiled more than I had in a few days. So guys, I appreciate y'all sharing that. Joy does the soul good. That's what the Bible says. So that's good medicine to the soul. So thank you for bringing me good medicine. It worked. Haven't been able to go down to the cigar shop to see Chris and the boys. Miss them like crazy. Hoping to go down there before this weekend, because imagine this. This weekend we're going back to North Carolina. Caleb and them's regular season started in Florida, so their first home game is this coming weekend. So we're going back to North Carolina. And I'm taking my cigars with me. I'm taking my tripod. I'm taking a couple of root beers. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I might do a video down there for y'all to enjoy it too. But all that to say, remember in the video I was talking about one step at a time on your goals. And I quoted Mike Tyson, so this may be holy karma to me. Reap what you sow. I said, Mike Tyson had said, everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Well, this past 2.5, 3 weeks have been my punch in the mouth so far for 2025. For show. I didn't have a plan for that, y'all. Obviously. Hadn't made a video, hadn't done everything I wanted to do, but we're back. We are back. We got some cigars in there. And I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm still going to bed early and taking some Theraflu or some zinc to keep it going better. But I wanted y'all to know I'm alive. And we're doing good now. got past that punch in the mouth. That was an adventure. Like, that was crazy. And when you don't see it coming, it just kind of compounds. But man, that's life. And that's what I wanted to kind of share with y'all today. It's just that everything I said, but also know this, man. It's easy to bitch and complain and be down and worry and anxiety all the time about life. Life is life, man, and it's gonna kick and claw, and it's not fair. But man, I want to tell you, I want to share with you that there's a peace that goes beyond understanding. And people ask me, some people ask me, Matt, do you have a bad day? I always see you smiling and cutting up. And man, I have troubles and worries way taller than me, which that ain't saying a lot, I know, but way taller than me. The older I get, the more they stack, but I have a peace that goes beyond understanding because of my relationship with Jesus. I don't mean that religiously, y'all. I don't mean that. Just take it for what it's worth. I have a genuine friendship with a God that I believe in that's going to make it okay. That makes sense of your chaos. That makes a bad situation be a great story. I know that me and my family go through some stuff. To be able to share it in a good way, man. My dad had one of the greatest dispositions in life I've ever seen in anybody. And that man had every reason to be pissed off at life. Had 2 back operations. One of them were done wrong. I saw him when I was younger have to crawl to the door to answer the door in half of a body cast, and hurt his whole. He'd always say, my back feels like a toothache, but no one knew it because he was always happy-go-lucky. He made everybody feel good. He made everybody else smile, and man, I know that he felt that on the inside. He was happy and content by helping other people feel that way. And I just want to tell you, man, I don't know what life is throwing at you. I know being snowed in for a week at a great place and getting to see my son, and then not getting to go to Boca Raton, Florida to hang out, that's not real problems. That's misfortune that, okay, we'll catch up on those things. And I know some of y'all have some really deep, real stuff going on, but I'm telling you, man, your faith in a God that loves you can make sense of all that. Not immediately when you want it to, and not just a cosmic genie trying to make it all better and give you what you want when you want it. That's not his purpose. But a lot of this, he makes you grow and he gets you through it, and to sit back and be like, man, it's gonna be all right. We got this. And I got new friends, and I consider brothers in Hawaii. How's that happen outside of God Almighty? In Oklahoma. Guys, I didn't even know that I got to give a gift of the book to, and they enjoyed it and got something out of it. That's only a God thing, y'all. Life is awesome, no matter how much it sucks. That's tweetable right there. You can write that one down. Life is awesome, no matter how much it sucks. If you don't believe it, just grab a cigar and celebrate life today. Because I can tell you, no matter how many times I get punched in the mouth, whether I got a plan or not, my plan will default back to God is good. I don't understand this. I don't understand the stuff we go through, but I know there's a God, and he's good. And he loves me, and my family loves you and your family. I love y'all. You know that. No comments below about my cough. Don't tell me I shouldn't be smoking a cigar when I'm still recovering. This is part of my recovery, y'all. You can say what you want. It ain't going to bother me. I'm still going to smoke it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to nub this one. Remember I taught you what, if you get down to right in here, that's nubbing. And I've waited for almost 3 weeks to enjoy this, so I'm going to nub the smoke out of it. Every second. And yes, it's the judge, and it's good. I'm my own personal judge of the judge. God, I miss y'all. God, thank you for my friends and my brothers and sisters that listen. Thank you for taking care of me and Sherry and setting us on your adventure, not ours. How about them apples? I like it. A little bit of root beer to go with it. Make me smile all day long. Until Sherry knows I'm out here smoking, and then she's going to jump my ass. She's going to jump my rear end. Matt, why do you say those words when you're supposed to be a Christian and you were a pastor at one time and you're over ministry? Well, we'll talk about that one day too. But that's okay. Don't let it ruffle your feathers, y'all. Don't let it ruffle your feathers. Keep stepping. Keep stepping one step at a time. And find some joy in each day, because we're not promised how many days we get. And enjoy the friendships that God gives you and the connections that He gives you. And the cigars that He gives you. Enjoy it, y'all. You can do both at the same time. You can be in a mess and still grin like a possum and say, that's all right. Something good gonna come out of this. So anyway, I missed y'all like crazy. I'm glad to be back. And man, I'm glad to be smoking a cigar. Lessons learned. Take it with me next time. But man, I want to encourage you, no matter what adventure your life has you taking, find something good about it. Find something to smile about, and it might be a funny story later on. Even though it sucks and it's painful, some things can change into something beautiful. Love y'all. I mean it. Go make it a great day.